So we're going to talk about colour this morning for spring summer season. So there are lots of colours out there. Not be surprised to know that this time of year we tend to go for the light colours, or we see the light colours in the shops. So if you're like me and you need a bit of brightness, then that's the thing to do. Or if you're somebody that's got deep colouring, look for prints and things that have got some colour within them, or maybe add a pop of colour like I've done here to the otherwise cream blouse. So you can add colour as well as wear the light colours if they suit you. So let me show you a few of the things that are out there. So I've divided the rail up really quite simply into things that have got a coolness to them and things that have got warmth to them. So if you know your colouring type, you'll know whether you suit the things that are cooler, sort of bluey based colours, or whether you suit things that are more yellowy based colours. And it also depends on your colouring type, but let me just go through broadly speaking in terms of those two sort of definitions, if you like. So there's lots of warmth around. So if you were thinking of your whites, if you watched an earlier video, you know you need to go for the creamier white. So this particular top here from Bowden, creamier at the top, so it's better than a pure white if you've got some sort of warmth in your colouring type. Again, we had a couple of jumpers here. Both of them, they've got more the creamy base to them rather than anything that's too cool. So the first one there, the wider stripe one, is from Mint Velvet, and the chevron stripe one there is from Gerald Durrell. And then again, I've showed this one before if you've seen some of the other videos, but this is a creamy based white, or a soft white, an off-white, nice oversized blouse in a lovely little pattern there from Mint Velvet again. And then if we go into some of the colours, so anything that's sort of yellowy, greeny, that kind of thing, has got a lot of warmth behind it. So this dress here is from Balkin, absolutely beautiful fabric, in this very lovely garden floral print. So anything that's got that sort of warmth to it might suit you if you've got that in your palette. If you're somebody that's bright and warm like I am, and you need to add some brightness, then you could go for something like this. Equally, if you're deep and warm, this is where to go because it's got a nice strength of colour in it there. So a nice bright green, like I've got on here, pop of green, works really, really well. Again, find prints. So both of these two prints have got sort of orangey readiness behind them. So so hopefully you can see those ones. That one's from French Connection, and this one is from, I don't know, I think I've got that one in the charity shop maybe. So there's two there. So one has got the sort of reddy orange tones. That's a sheer blouse there from French Connection. So you would need to pop a top underneath it, but it's got beautiful sort of reddy orangey tones and yellows and things like that in there with lots and lots of warmth. If on the other hand your colouring type has got coolness to it, so you might be light and cool, deep and cool, you might be cool and bright, cool and smoky, you might be bright and cool, or smoky and cool, so those are all the 6 types that have some sort of coolness to them, then you'll be better off if you're thinking about whites. You want to go more towards the pure white, so the sort of shocking, obvious white that you often see around. So that little blouse there from French Connection, the Balkin jersey stretchy top there, and also the All Saints dress there. They're all in that sort of pure white colour. And then the other thing you can do is any sort of pastel, so particularly good if you're light and cool, and maybe smoky and cool as well. Got lots of sort of the pale blue in there, which is a nice cool colour as well. So that's a nice oversized blouse from Mango. And then one of the really good colours, if you've got coolness to your colouring, rather than thinking of warm pinks like the corally pinks, if you've got coolness, you want to go towards these sorts of pinks here potentially. So sort of the cooler pinks, especially if you look at that one. Yeah, it's almost like a powdery pink, baby pink, and that's got a black print on the top. So that blouse there is from Whistles in a lovely, again, really nice fabric, lightweight but long sleeves, so we don't get too cold. And this knit here is from Sosanda. So that's in a light sort of pinky, pale pinky sort of colour. Beautiful sleeve line details to that one if you like anything with a bit of texture there. So that's from Sosanda. So they're sort of pinky tones. And then you've also got, again, 2 of these that have sort of got more bluey backgrounds, in fact tealy in one case. So that lovely top there, very easy blouse with a little tie neck from Hush. I know we're not talking shape in this video, but if you were and you needed to have an open neckline, you can literally just undo that top there with those and leave it open at the neckline. And then this again is from Hush, and it's got sort of like a turquoisey background to it with a little bit of an orange blob. The orange blob is not noticeable enough to make that warm, so I do get asked this quite a number of times. If there's a warm colour within something and you need coolness, does it matter? And the answer is no. The overall impression of that dress is that it's got more cool colours in it and it's got the warm colours. So that would be a lovely one if you wanted to go for a cool colour. And then again, if either got bright colouring or some coolness, this might be a nice one for you. These blazer styles are quite in at the moment. So this one here is from Sandra again. Lovely long line blazer in a very bright sort of cobalt blue. And the look at the moment is to wear colour top to toe. So you might put this bright blazer with an equally bright matching pair of trousers if you wanted to. Or you could just break it up and wear it into jeans like I've got today. That would look quite nice as just a little blazer. So either of those would work really, really well for somebody that's got either the deep and cool, or they might be bright and cool, or you might just have coolness in your colouring. So if you're a cool colouring type, those sorts of colours would work for you. So that's just a little sort of walk through some of the colours that you might find out there this season. If you don't know what your colouring type is, obviously, get in touch, love to help you. I can do it virtually, or I can do it face to face in person. So so no reason not to know what colours suit you best. And then you don't always have to go for those, navy, black, white, beige, that I see so much of. There are so many other colours out there. So I'm on a mission to help you to feel more colourful, because it really does make you feel bright and breezy and, really vibrant. So if you're interested in finding out about the colours that suit you, love to hear from you. Just get in touch, kerry@kerryellis.co.uk. All right, I'll leave you there for today. Take care, everyone. Bye.